Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. So for today's video, I am so excited about this one, but we are going to be reviewing the new Nomad Cosmetics Provence Palette and first ever lip glosses. You guys want to see what this collection is all about, when this collection launches, and all the details about it, and what type of look I create? Well, then definitely keep watching. You guys know that I love Nomad Cosmetics so much. I am so forever grateful to Mikey for introducing this brand to me. They have been so kind and they come out with the prettiest palettes ever. So when they reached out to me and asked if they could send this to me, I was like, oh my God, yes. And then when I saw the color scheme, I was like, y'all, just you wait. So first off, here's the little index card that comes with the palette. It tells you guys all about the Nomad Cosmetics palette. It says the new Nomad, I'm just gonna call it the Provence collection because I'm not even gonna try to pretend to pronounce these words, but it says the story, a destination of delights. Provence is graced with rolling lavender fields, honey-hued villages with sparkling coastline. In the tree-lined towns, weekly markets entice the senses of colorful delicacies, while seasonal festivals celebrate the pleasures of provincial life. Follow your nose and indulge your taste buds to find La Belle Vie in Provence. So this is a colorful garden of pink roses, sunflower yellows matched with soft lavenders, deep aubergines. It has 10 buttery mattes and 5 sparkly shimmers. And for the first time ever, they are launching glosses. It says our newest product, cushiony lip glosses with multicolored pearls and hydrating lip oils for radiant shades. The cause? Bees make the Garden of Delights possible, and with this launch, we are so proud to support the bee conservation, which you guys know I am wearing my bee necklace. I actually have adopted a bee. Here's the little index card. First off, look at how gorgeous that is. That is so freaking beautiful. And in the cute little PR package, they include like little lavender. And I was like, when I opened this up, I was like, what is that amazing smell? It's lavender. And what's actually so funny is that my apartment complex actually grows lavenders all outside of it, so it always smells really good walking the dogs. All right, so what is the Nomad Provence palette? Well, here it is right here. Here we have the outside packaging. It is located in Provence, France. The coordinates are lavender field and the inspiration is Lafayette. I'm not entirely sure how you say this, but this palette actually does retail for $39. And y'all, wait till you guys see the inside. Oh, look at how beautiful this is. It's so unbelievably gorgeous. I cannot get over like these yellows and these purples. That's definitely what inspired my outfit today, but this is absolutely stunning. So you do have your pinks, lavenders, and some grays in there with little bees all around. Little bees, so freaking cute. This palette actually does retail for $39. And then they also are introducing 4 brand new glosses, which actually do retail for $12 a piece, or you can buy the whole bundle for $39 for all 4 together. Now this collection does launch July 12th, which by the way is my 14-year anniversary with Corey. So it launches on July 12th. What a beautiful day. But it's going to be launching July 12th. It says early morning July 12th for Europe and late evening July 11th for US West Coast. So I'll make sure that when there is more times listed, I'll make sure I list it down in the description. But I am so excited. And guys, for the first time ever, I actually do have a discount code. So you guys can use code Allie and it'll save you guys 10% off your purchase. Now this is an affiliate code, so if you do wish to use it, it does help to support me while giving you guys a discount at the same time. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna swatch this palette. Then we're gonna swatch and try out the lip oils. Then we're gonna swatch and try out the lip glosses, and we're gonna get this look started. I think it's so amazing that they are supporting bee conservation. If you guys don't know, bees are so vital to our environment. They play such an important role in the ecosystem. Bees being so close to being on the danger list, it can cause a huge unbalance. The fact that they're supporting it is truly incredible. I love bees so much. I actually was gifted this by a subscriber. They actually adopted a bee for me last year, which I was so incredibly grateful for. And I love this little necklace right here. My friend Mikey actually went and got one too because he loved it so much. So I'll be listing links down below where you guys can help to donate and help to save bees as well. And what I was was just telling Corey, I've been telling Corey now for like a month and a half, maybe 2 months, that I really want a little small bumblebee tattoo because I love bumblebees so much. I love bees, and I really want to get like a bee tattoo. I think something like really small, like on my wrist or something like that. So I want to do something like really cute and dainty like this, kind of cheesy. I don't care, but I just love bees so much, and the fact that this brand is supporting bees, like, that makes me so freaking excited. It makes me just like want to cry. I love bees. Okay, so let me go ahead and swatch this palette for you guys. Swatches right here. I actually just went down the rows like this for the swatches. So here are all the swatches right here. I'm not even going to bother to attempt to read off these names for you guys because, listen, I love Nomad Cosmetics so much, but holy shit, do they come up with like really complicated shade names that I can never pronounce. And I get that's the whole purpose of it because they're always representing a like different region around the world. So like a lot of these, you know, names kind of coincide with that. A lot of this seems like it's in French, and I can't speak French. I literally struggle. I struggle with English, and I'm supposed to translate this into French. I can't. So I'm not gonna be bothered trying to repeat the names, but I will say these are absolutely beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I love Nomad Cosmetics formula. Their mattes are so pigmented and they blend beautifully, and then their shimmers, they're so gorgeous, and they swatch very beautifully, and they're very long lasting. So that is the palette swatches right there. And now we're gonna move on to the lip glosses. This is the first time that Nomad has done like any sort of lip glosses. I'm so excited because I'm really curious to see like how the formula is. You guys know that I'm kind of particular when it comes to like lip gloss formula. So we're gonna have to really try this out. Okay, stop. This is one of the lip glosses, and it has a bumblebee on it. Oh my God, if this is not a sign to get the bumblebee tattoo, I don't know what is. I love bumblebees so much. So important to our environment. And whenever I've had bees land on me, I don't push them away. I'm like, you do what you gotta do, bee. If you gotta sting me, well, please don't, because then you'll die. But you know, I love bees. Okay, so here are actually all 4 lip gloss shades. Very, very, very gorgeous right there. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so that I can swatch each shade for you guys on my lips so you guys can really see the true beauty of these. And then we're gonna go ahead and move on to the lip look. You know, so funny is this collection is supposed to be about Provence, France, which has to do with like a lot of the wine and stuff like that. But I'm over here going, bees, bees, it's all about the bees. But because I love them. Okay, so here's the first swatch right here. Again, I'm just going to like put the name of the gloss down below because first off, this is incredibly tiny, so it's a little bit harder to read, and I also just don't know how to pronounce that. So we're just gonna put the name at the bottom. But here's the first gloss right here. It definitely, I thought it was gonna have more of like a pinky shift. It definitely has more of like a gold shift. I will say it's really comfortable on the lips, but it is a little thick. Not really sticky, but it definitely is just a little thick for me. I don't really like really thick glosses. I like more lighter, I guess the best way to put it is like wetter gloss, if that makes sense. Like I like it when like it feels super hydrating, but I don't feel it like sitting on the lip, if you know what I mean. So I will say it's hydrating, but it definitely, it's just a little thick. So this would be the type of formula that if your hair, this would be the type of formula that your hair will stick to it. It doesn't really feel sticky right here, but I know that if I go like this, you know, that is something I don't like in a gloss when my hair sticks to it. Like that's unfortunate. So that you know, it is what it is. All right, next we have the Cetus Lipidus gloss. It just reminds me so much of Xenon Girl of the 21st Century. Like, holy crap, the shift on this gloss is truly beautiful. Like it's an absolutely stunning shift. I would never really wear this by itself. It reminds me too much of like just like the 2000s, very millennial. And I think this would be like a really pretty topper, but I just probably wouldn't wear these glosses by themselves because of how pigmented they are. I think they would look good on top of a liquid lip personally for me, but I do love the shift, but it's just kind of like an unwearable color by itself. Okay, and that is something else to take note. It's a little hard to come off. All right, here is the third gloss right here. I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan. It's just a very, again, unwearable color. Personally for me, I'm sure it would look beautiful on so many other people out there. I just personally don't like the color on myself. I would never wear a color like this by itself. And I will say it's super pigmented for a gloss. It's really pigmented, so I really do like that factor. Again, it does feel very comfortable on the lip. I just feel like it definitely is really thick, and this glitter is a little much because it's not the easiest to come off, and I feel like this glitter is going to spread and kind of get all over the place, and that's something I'm not the biggest fan of because I want to make sure that my lipstick stays where I want to make sure my lip product stays where it's at, and if it does move, I don't want to have like a glitter bukkake right here all over my face. You know what I'm saying? All right, and here is the lash shade right here. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of the colors. I'm really not. They're just kind of out there colors. I feel like these are kind of more towards like Halloween colors, even though these are not Halloween colors. I feel like this would be something I would wear more towards Halloween when I want to have a fun, you know, funky color lip. I'm not really into the color schemes with this, and I just feel that it isn't my favorite formula. Like, it's just not my favorite formula. It's really beautiful, definitely has a high shine. I love how much you can see the pigment, but it just definitely isn't my favorite formula in terms of a lip gloss. But here are all 4 shades right here. So now that we tried out the lips, I'm so excited because we're gonna go ahead and dive into an eye look. All right, so I'm like really feeling like the pink, I'm really feeling these yellows and purples. So that's kind of what I'm gonna play with today. So first shade we're gonna go into is this shade right there. Love that cute little bumblebee, by the way. Super freaking cute. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take it on my brush from Bling Brushes. This is the E34 brush, and we're just gonna line just half the eye. We're gonna do like a really pretty halo eye look today. So, you know what's funny is that I actually am not a big wine drinker. Like, people always assume that I love wine. I actually really don't. The only wine that I can enjoy is like Moscato, because I'm not the biggest fan of just wine. I mean, I'll do a Sauvignon Blanc and I'll do a Chardonnay, but Pinot Grigio, count me out. And anything red, no. Like, I'm not even a fan of like Moscatos, which is like a sweet red wine. And it's so funny because like whenever we go to St. Augustine, we always go to the San Sebastian Winery because they do free wine tours, so you could like taste 10 different wines. I go not because I enjoy the taste of wine, but because it was free alcohol. So I get to have free alcohol. Who would want to pass that up? You know what I'm saying? So I would go to that tour and all of our friends would just go because it was free wine. But I'm actually just generally not a big fan of wine. And I don't know why, but like now if I have like sweet wine, I tend to get a headache. I don't know why it is, but I tend to get a headache. But it's so funny because I told Corey, he's like, even though I'm not the biggest fan of wine, I would still absolutely love to do like a wine tour in Napa Valley. That's something that me and Alyssa have talked about doing for so long, is a wine tour in Napa Valley. And it has nothing, because she loves wine. Oh my God, Alyssa loves wine. But she knows I'm not a big fan of wine. But I would still do the tour just to save on the tour and to visit Napa Valley because it's so beautiful. But there is one wine that I really can get into, and it's this wine that's sold over in Epcot, and it's sold in the Italy Pavilion, and it's this peach Moscato. Let me tell you, that wine is so good. I can't even describe how good it is. It is just so good. It's so good. I'm gonna go into this beautiful shade right here. And what's really cool is that you can actually buy the whole bottle of wine, but you're not allowed to carry it around the park. They do deliver to the front of the park for you to go pick it up. And whenever I go there, if I know that I'm gonna be there for like 4 hours, because that's how long it usually takes to get delivered, I will go buy that bottle of wine because it's only like 16 bucks. And yeah, there are other brands like Barefoot and stuff like that that has kind of come out with their own peach Moscato. It just doesn't taste the same. There's something about that peach Moscato from Italy. I don't even know what the brand is, but man, will I tear it up. I mean, I can drink the whole bottle of wine in one sitting, and I'm just like, oh my God, this thing is so good. But I don't know. I wish I can be more into wine because I am part of this wine club with the Bella twins, because I love the Bella twins so much that I just was like, oh, I have to be a supporter. I'm gonna go into this purple shade right next to that. And so I'm part of this wine club. So I have like 3 bottles of Bella Radici, which is their wine brand. And when I went on a Zoom call with them, they were doing like a big wine tasting. So I was drinking their rosé, and the rosé wasn't horrible. I ended up finishing the bottle because I didn't want to waste it, but I still have a whole bottle of red and a whole bottle of Chardonnay that I'm just going to go ahead and give to Alyssa. That way, whenever she gives birth later on down the line, she can enjoy those bottles of wine for herself. That way they also don't go to waste. Oh, I really hope this comes out together. I'm gonna place everything down and then I'm going to make it look nicer. So now we're gonna go into like this deeper purple shade right here. I'm gonna place everything down and then I'll worry about blending. I just wanna make sure this kind of like looks good because I don't know if it looks good right now. So I'm just gonna start to just place this right here. But if I was ever in France though, I would still do like wine tours and stuff like that. Like absolutely, like why not experience it? I just wish I was a bigger fan. Especially because like wine I feel like can be cheaper than like actual like liquor. But I just wish I enjoyed it more. I really do. Especially because all my friends love wine. And I'm just like, oh, I wish I could. That shade definitely has some fallout. So like I said, we're gonna trust the process, guys. So before we do any blending, I'm gonna go into like this light pale yellow right there. And we're gonna kind of blend the top right there. Ooh, definitely some kick up in that pan. And I'm just going to start to just place this right here to kind of like blend that shade. I will say whenever you're working with like yellows and purples or anything pastel, they're not the easiest to work with. They're super pretty, but they are very, very, very light in pigment. So so you really do have to kind of build it up. And just know there's a chance that it still might fade away. And there's a lot of kick up. Then we're gonna go into like this really pretty like lavender shade right there to blend this. Okay, so I think this can be really pretty. They're definitely still kind of like a fine line right there that I do have to keep working and blending. And this has to be blended out right here. But so far, I think this is gonna be like a really pretty look. I think that yellow and purple can really complement each other. And I think if it's done properly, mind you, I am not a professional. I'm just a makeup enthusiast, like a makeup enthusiast. So if it's not fully blended, it is what it is. It's okay. You'd be surprised that people still get like upset about it, but I'm gonna keep working on this and then I'm gonna come back with the other eye done, and then we're gonna move on to the lips because I still want to utilize lip gloss. I just got to figure out what lip to put it on top because I just think that this one has like the prettiest shine, so beautiful, but I just don't know if I have any lip to really go with it. So we're gonna have to kind of like play around, see what we can do. But let me go ahead and do the other eye off camera, guys, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so to complete the look, we're gonna go in with that lavender shade once more. And we're gonna go underneath the waterline with that. And they're gonna blend out that light yellow shade. So I'm just gonna take this and I'm just gonna start to stamp this right here. I will say I am struggling a bit with the pastel shades, but that's to be expected because pastels are just not easy shades to work with unless you lay down like a color base underneath it or like a white base to really help to enhance the colors. But I knew what to expect when it comes to pastel shades. They're not the easiest to work with. Light pastel shade. I think the look is really pretty. I really do. I don't know how well this yellow will blend with this, honestly. Just because they are pastel shades, I'm not sure they're gonna blend the best with them. I am struggling. I am definitely struggling to get this under eye to work. It just, these pastel shades are just, I'm struggling with them so hard. I mean, like I could just take my finger and that wipes away. So that's a little disheartening. So let's see if I can go in the darker shades and see if I can get it to work that way. Just do like a little bit deeper purple. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling with that. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into this shade right here, and I'm just gonna line on top of that, see if I can help it somewhat. Just kind of like place this right here. Not really working. Okay, let me throw on some mascara and some white liner, and then we're gonna come back and do the lips together. Okay, so for the inner corner and brow bone highlight, I did go in with the Jaclyn Cosmetics Balm like loose highlighter that she has right here. I went in with that, such a beautiful color. And then I did go in with a Jaclyn Cosmetics Bourbon lip liner with my two favorite combos of the Lunar Beauty Zaya and Perfection liquid lip, which you guys can use code Allie, save 10% off your purchase. So to finish this look off, we're gonna go in with this shade right here. I feel like this would be the most complimentary shade to the lip look because this kind of gives like a gold feel, and I feel like gold would like match this lip color the best. So let me go ahead and put this on. Yeah, it definitely has like a little bit of a gold undertone. So let me go ahead and zoom you guys out and we'll give you my final thoughts. Alrighty guys, and this is the final look. So what are my thoughts on the new Nomad Cosmetics Provence collection? Well, first off, I absolutely love the packaging on this palette. It is super cute, and when you open up the inside of this palette, the color story is just so beautiful. It definitely is a perfect spring palette. I wouldn't necessarily say summer. I think this would have been perfect to launch during the springtime because these are very, very springy colors, but it is a very, very, very beautiful palette. I love the little bumblebee touches that they put on here. I love the fact that they are supporting bee conservation. That means so much to me. And I definitely would say the mattes are super pigmented. Now, I only played with all like the yellows and the purples. I didn't really touch on any of the other shades, but the shades I did with, like these deep shades right here, are definitely super pigmented. They definitely do have a lot of fallout and some kick up in the pan, and the shimmers are very beautiful. Now, the only negative thing I will say is the pastels. I'm not the biggest fan of their pastels, and not the easiest to work with. Like you guys can see right here, I try to blend that as best as possible, but the pastel is just kind of fading away. It's not really wanting to latch onto the lid the way that other pastels do. So that definitely is something that I'm not the most excited about in terms of this palette, is because I am struggling to get those pastel shades to work. Granted, I could have used a white base, I could have used probably glitter glue, and I also could have used a color base underneath it, but I really want to try out the pastels for themselves, and they're just really not working the way that I want them to. Other than that, I really do enjoy this palette. It's a very gorgeous palette. You can create very, very beautiful looks with this. I love the eye look that I created. The shimmers were beautiful. They blended effortlessly, and the mattes that I did play with worked really well, except I just had some issues underneath my waterline. I don't know what was going on there. It just didn't really want to work. I think it's just because I put the pastels and I tried to put this deeper shade and it just wasn't wanting to work. But that's my only negative thing about the palette. It's just the pastels, but everything else works very beautifully. It's a gorgeous color story, and if you guys do want to pick it up, it is $39 and it supports a wonderful cause. Now, moving on to the lip glosses that they created. I am not gonna lie to you guys, these are absolutely beautiful. Like inside the packaging, they're very, very, very beautiful. They have such a high shine, such pigmentation, but I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan of their lip glosses. While I do appreciate the fact that they are $12 a piece, or you guys can buy the bundle for $39, I'm just not a fan of the color story. I think that's what's really not selling me on the lip glosses. Right now, I'm wearing this shade right here, and I will say that it is comfortable on the lips. It's very hydrating. It definitely is a little sticky now that it's sitting on top of now that's sitting on top of a liquid lip. It definitely is just a little bit sticky, and it definitely is a little thick, but it definitely is a little thick, but I think out of all the shades, this is the most wearable shade because I think it complements my liquid lip that I'm wearing underneath it. These three shades right here, I don't exactly know how I utilize them except wearing them on top of like a Halloween lip. To me, they're very unwearable colors. I feel like they should have came out with like some more neutrals, maybe like a clear gloss, a neutral gloss, maybe a light pink gloss. I think doing such colorful lip glosses like this makes it a little bit unwearable for me. Now, I'm sure so many people out there can make this work. Unfortunately for me, I don't know how to really make these work unless putting them on top of Halloween colors. I think the glitter in them makes them a little bit too pigmented. The glitter is not the easiest to take off. Like this is probably one of the prettiest glosses they have, but it is so pigmented and the glitter is so intense that it kind of gets everywhere, and it makes me not a fan of it. So I would definitely say if you guys are going to get anything from this launch, I highly recommend the palette over the glosses. I'm just not a big fan of them. I really wish I could be, but I don't know. I just don't. I don't know, I'm just not a fan. I just wish that there were different colors that they created instead of these colors. I get why they did because obviously it matches the theme, but I just feel like if they created more neutral color glosses like pinks, nudes, clear, I think that would have been a better start for me personally than having such bright, bold, intense glosses that I'm not really sure how to use. But other than that, I do think this collection is super cute. I love the color. I love the color story, and overall, I just really do love Nomad Cosmetics. They have some of the best customer service out there, and they really do take care of everyone. Yeah, thank you so much to Nomad Cosmetics for sending this to me in PR. I am so excited. Like this says, this does launch on July 12th, my anniversary with Corey, but late July 11th for the US West Coast. As soon as I find out the exact dates, I'll put them down below. And you guys can also use my code Allie, which will save you guys 10% off your purchase. So yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. I'll have everything about this listed down below. That is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to come to my channel if you guys have not already. So I do post 4 to 5 videos a week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's Art for Life, where you guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, a huge thank you goes to all these beautiful, wonderful page members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys are not subscribed, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys very next video. Bye. Hey guys, what's up and welcome. Here is the so first off, here Provence is graced with rolling lavender, a destination of delights. So here is the palette right here. First off, look, so I am so excited because I am so excited. Now I will let you guys know this collection does launch. All right, so I do want to let you guys know that this palette actually, I am so excited. I really freaking love Nomad. Oh my God, I don't know where to start. I love the fact that they are rocking. I love the fact that they are, and I would definitely say the shimmer, and I definitely would say the, but other than that, I really do enjoy this palette. The formula definitely is, I really do enjoy it. And you guys can use code Allie to save you guys, and you guys can use code Allie to save you guys 10% off this